Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to your monthly money and finances forecast. Sagittarius, let's get into this and see what you got happening. So, you have a few cards that came out for you, Sagittarius. Um, you have simplification, which actually kind of came out twice. But these two are your intentions for the month. These are the intentions for your money and finances. This is what your intentions are or what your intentions need to be. And that is simplification. Strive to simplify your financial life, create better systems, or automate the flow of your money to simplify your affairs. So, this is your intention for your money simplification. There's a need for more organization, better organization. There's your money organization could be improved greatly. I feel that money may be being spent senseless and uselessly. For example, to simplify your money situation, focus on if you have with your checking account or whatever your accounts are you have placed where you're experiencing overdrafts due to a lack of um, keeping your checkbook balanced. That is a way to simplify things, is to take the time to balance your checkbook, to know what's coming and going, to be more aware of what your money is doing, or anywhere their money is being lost to you in some sort of excessive way, where there are corners that could be cut because they shouldn't even exist, right? So, for example, simplification, if you're getting tickets, if you drive and you're getting tickets, that is something that you can simplify by you making sure you drive or park in such a way that you don't get tickets. And if you did get tickets, pay them and not let it get out of hand where it starts getting fees and penalties. I don't know. That's just what the hell's coming to me right now. For you, Sagittarius, for some of you that applies, but for Sagittarius in general, there's a need for more organization to simplify what you are doing and how you are working with and utilizing your money. You are making things harder and not smarter, perhaps. And there are ways for you to reorganize or reassess your situation to make it work smarter for you and not harder. Simplify the things that need to be done. The other intention you have is responsibility, Sagittarius. Take responsibility for your financial life. Let go of expectations that seem that someone else should or will do it. Let me say that again. I messed that up. Take responsibility for your financial life. Let go of expectations that someone else should or will do it. Okay? So this is you needing to take more responsibility, to be more accountable towards what the hell's going on with your money, Sagittarius. Okay? Um, if your money is connected to someone else, is who you're dealing with irresponsible and has proven that? And if so, then if you're the responsible one or more responsible one, then you need to take more responsibility over what's going on with the money situation to improve it. Okay? But this is about you being more accountable to what's going on with your money situation. Okay? Really taking a tally of what's going on with your money, creating a budget, sticking to the budget, continuing to review and adjust. But this is you needing to take more responsibility to organize it, to simplify things, so that you can have money come in instead of you. It's like I'm hearing like money just leaving you like water, like water just the money just flowing away like water. But also I feel that Sagittarius, many of you are also interested in how you can simplify and be more organized and come up with a better structure about your money, as well as you are more focused on taking more responsibility, becoming more accountable. Okay, so there's some of you who need to, and there are some of you who this is your intention and focus. So this is your intention and focus. For others of you, this needs to be your intentions and focus. Now, your focus here is simplifying. So here it is being echoed again, because this is your intention and this should be your focus. Simplifying. I am acting to simplify and organize my finances. Now, some tips and ideas towards doing this, Sagittarius, are reduce number of bank, investment, and saving accounts. Consolidate multiple retirement funds into one. Create a record-keeping structure for online and paper files. Act. Don't procrastinate. Set up auto payment of bills. Cancel services you don't need. So those are some tips for simplifying. Okay? There's a need for the tighten up. Your other focus is growing. I am taking action to grow my wealth. So this is you wanting to expand, to grow, to prosper, to gain, and to see more abundance around your money and finances situation. So there's a need for you to focus on taking action towards doing that will allow simplification and you to be more responsible over your money and finances. So some tips and ideas towards how you may be able to go about growing your money and finances, Sagittarius, are: start investing with small amounts. This is pertaining to any entrepreneurial or business goals or interests. Start investing with small amounts, or as it has to do with you trying to build your money if you are focusing on any sort of commerce, exchange, or stock, or some sort of dividends or bonds. Whatever your focus is, do it in small amounts. Set some wealth goals and achieve and reach them. Review your retirement account. It's your money. Automate investment contributions. So if there's a need to set up a system electronically that can help you with being able to simplify or help you with the responsibilities, look into doing that. Explore your comfort zone. Learn about using leverage. Okay? So those are some tips on ways that you can look at growing your money and finances and improving them and seeing more prosperity as a focus. Now, a daily affirmation, Sagittarius, that you can speak over your money and finances is: I am working towards what's important to me. I am working towards what's important to me. Some questions you may want to ask yourself: what is truly important to me? In what ways could I use my money to bring this into my life? Okay, that is your affirmation. And some questions for you to consider in regard to your affirmation. So, let's get into your reading, Sagittarius. At the bottom, I'm seeing the devil. And I did some pre-shuffling, but this is what's at the bottom. It's the devil. You could be dealing with the Capricorn and have this energy in your chart. With this devil energy here, you could be experiencing some constraints, some restrictions, or your money may be tied up in some way. There may even be some overspending or excess. I did pick that up. It is possible that you're in a space of time where you have little to no support available to you to assist you, to raise you up out of your circumstances. But also you may have many obligations, okay? Or you may be in a where you feel stuck. All right? So this is about you empowering yourself. You can do that also with that devil energy, is to harness that energy to focus on empowering yourself and releasing yourself from the things that don't serve you and the things that's causing you toxicity, the things that could be causing you any crisis or any pressures or suffering around your money and finances. So let's take a look for Sagittarius. You have, the devil popped out again. So yeah, for many of you, this is about you experiencing restrictions and limitations or having a lot of obligations. Money could be tight. There could be fears around money. Okay? Funds may be limited, or you may be paying out more than what's coming in. But I'm also picking up possible overspending and excess. Okay? You may be feeling monetarily limited. Spirit, thank you, thank you, thank you. What does the Sagittarius collective need to know about their money and finances? We're using a horseshoe spread, Sagittarius. What does the Sagittarius collective need to know about their money and finances, please? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, Sagittarius. Let's do this. Okay. In the recent past, you do have the King of Cups. That's upright. At present, you have the King of Pentacles in reverse. In the future, you do have the Star upright. Nice. Your attitude and energy towards your money situation is the Eight of Pentacles. Nice. It's upright. Your concerns with your money, Sagittarius, is the Queen of Cups. It's upright. Nice. Your challenge with your money situation is the Ace of Cups, but it's in reverse. Your likely outcome with your money and finances is the Knight of Wands, upright. At the bottom, you do have the Magician. Very nice energy, Sagittarius. With the Magician at the bottom, this is you focused on making money, how to make money, utilizing your tools, your intellect, your experience, your knowledge, your abilities. And with it being in the upright, this is you being able to figure out how to adapt, how to craft, how to use wisdom, how to influence your money situation in such a way that you create what it is that you want. And that is you figuring out how you will make money, how you will achieve what is needed for your money situation. Very nice. Now with the Magician, you could also be dealing with an Aries or an Aquarius. Now in the recent past, you do have the King of Cups in the upright. Now, I do feel in the recent past, you experience a great deal of feelings and emotions around your money and finances. Okay? I feel like in the recent past, with this King of Cups energy, this was you focusing on being more responsible or needing to take more responsibility in the recent past. So this is in the upright. So I do feel that this was you focusing on how to take more responsibility, or understanding that you needed to take more responsibility. And it's possible you could have been dealing with someone embodying this King of Cups energy. Either way, the focus was on being able to be more responsible and more accountable with managing and handling the money. Okay? Now, in the present, you got the King of Pentacles, but in reverse. Now, the King of Pentacles in the upright has the Midas touch. Whatever the King of Pentacles focuses on or wants to build or create, the King of Pentacles in his upright position is more than capable and even very successful at being able to build and create and manage what is needed and secure what is needed and be very successful at it. Okay? And in the upright, the King of Pentacles is where you could be experiencing wealth or your money in a very good space and place. But you have it in reverse. So with it in reverse, there may be a need for you to consult a professional to help you organize or simplify or be more responsible around your money situation. With the King of Pentacles in reverse, it is possible that you may be taking calculated risk, and it's becoming more of a risk than something well calculated. But with the King of Pentacles in reverse, there's a need for you to be more calculating in what risk you may be taking with your money or considering. But this is a mismanagement of money with the King of Pentacles in reverse. Let's clarify that King of Pentacles. Spirit, tell me more about the King of Pentacles in reverse for Sagittarius, please. And money and finances. Tell me more about this King of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. So you do have the Eight of Wands, and it's upright. So you may be having issues with seeing progress, or you may be having issues with seeing what your focus is around your money at this time, moving quickly with this Eight of Wands. So you're having issues with seeing progress, or there may be issues in communication. With this Eight of Wands here. At the bottom, you have the Seeker. So, Sagittarius, I do feel that you are also trying to find money with the Seeker here. And you may be having issues with your ability to have the success in progress and movement towards your ability to seek and find money that you can obtain, receive, or have offered to you, or opportunities around. But there's some sort of block here. You may have it present turn to someone embodying this King of Pentacles reverse energy who is being rigid or very, very firm or very set about assistance if you're seeking assistance. And you may be having issues with trying to establish being able to get news of money you can receive or obtain that allows you to have movement and progress with what you are building. with you trying to make money, because you're focusing on making money. Now you do have the Magician upright, so there is a way. This could be a delay, but right now at present there's some sort of problem with how things are being managed or your ability to build or create what you want. If this is business, or if there's just issues with funding, trouble seeing progress. But in the future, you do have the star. Nice. You could be dealing with an Aquarius or have this energy in your chart. With the star here in your future, Sagittarius, there's some healing coming in around your money and finances. In the future, this is you being able to have all of your needs met. All of your needs are met with that star energy here. And this is also you maintaining hope and getting some sort of insight. Now your attitude towards your money is the Eight of Pentacles. So I feel that this is you working on your money and finances. You may even be focused on being more prudent, or there's a need to be more prudent. But this is you working hard on your money and finances to grow it, to build upon it, to have it be more established, or to gain or see productivity with this Eight of Pentacles. But there's a need to be mindful to pay attention to the details. Make sure you're not doing any misstep or missing information or understanding. With the Eight of Pentacles, this may be you learning more about your money and finances, needs, and goals. This is you having an awareness. This is you focusing on having some sort of achievement. This may even be you focused on how you need to modify things in order for you to manifest what you want, to have money come in or to meet your money needs and goals. But this is you definitely working hard and working on it. This can be some sort of creative project or business that you are crafting and building. But you are working on it and working very hard to build it, to grow it, to put it on a firm footing for progress. You may be also, with this Eight of Pentacles, focused on how to earn, or focus on dissolving any problems around your money situation. Your concern about your money situation is this Queen of Cups. Now, it's possible you could be dealing with the Queen of Cups energy, but as an energy, the Queen of Cups is a concern. This may be a concern around your ability to feel good about your money and have a good balance with it. You may be concerned about whether or not you can achieve a good balance that lets you feel good or in a better space about your money situation. Spirit, tell me more about the Queen of Cups, please. But you're concerned about whether or not you can be able to nurture. Ooh, okay. Things may be falling. Hold on. We gotta get these cards. Ooh. Interesting. I dropped damn near the whole deck. Is something falling? Something's being dropped? Or does something need to be dropped? Do you need to drop a heavy load? Sagittarius? Oh, I put the cards up there, and this one is the one that was showing facing up. You have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So for some of you, you may be experiencing some problems. Okay, this may not be a very fortunate time right now for you, Sagittarius, or you're trying to figure out how to change your circumstances and improve it to see more fortune and progress with this Wheel of Fortune here in reverse. It's also possible that something unexpected could come in, like an unexpected expense, so be mindful of that. As I try to clarify your Queen of Cups. Spirit, tell me more about this Queen of Cups, please. Goodness. Tell me more about this Queen of Cups for Sagittarius. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, Sagittarius. All right, you have the Seven of Wands in reverse. So the Seven of Wands upright speaks about you being able to fight, defend, this is about being able to deal with challenges. So here with the Queen of Cups and the Seven of Wands, you may be concerned about whether or not you can relieve yourself of the challenges that you are experiencing, okay, and create more balance. So whatever money challenges you're experiencing, and with the World here, you want to have success. There's something that you want to complete or that you're trying to attain, or that you want to reap the rewards of. And so your challenge is this Ace of Cups, but it's in reverse. So this is the challenge of how do you figure out a way to recenter, to achieve some sort of creative spark that may need to be addressed if it's entrepreneurship or business. But this here is about the challenge of an opportunity or offer, okay? Or the challenge with a new business or entrepreneurship venture getting off the ground, and how do you creatively turn that around and change it so that you receive what you want out of it, and it is the opportunity that you want to see happen for yourself. The other challenge is how do you achieve receiving an opportunity or offer, or come up with some new creative way to manifest and get money to come in. Okay? That is the challenge here. Spirit, tell me more about this Ace of Cups in reverse. And if you take a look, this Magician is looking directly at that Ace of Cups. How do you manifest this opportunity? How do you manifest this offer? How do you manifest seeing progress with your creative pursuit? Tell me more about this Ace of Cups in reverse for Sagittarius, please. Thank you. And the way the cards fell out of my hand, it's like money is slipping through your fingers. Opportunities, you may feel like opportunities are slipping through your fingers, Sagittarius. You may feel like, the things you are trying to work on or trying to achieve is just, just dropping, where you can't get a hold of it. Okay? Things may be scattered for you. You may feel scattered, or your money is kind of like scattered. Tell me more about this Ace of Cups in reverse. Thank you. Yeah, you have the Devil, which is here again for you, Sagittarius. So this is you feeling stuck, okay, with how you can become empowered, and if there's any limitations or restrictions you're dealing with, how to release yourself from them. With the Devil here, there may be a lot of obligations, okay, where it's hard for you to be able to get the opportunity or the creative project you're working on, with or business or entrepreneurship, where you can adequately give to that situation financially and allow this cup or this delay to actually move forward and see some sort of progress where you can get that cup upright and see opportunity here. So you may be experiencing a lot of limitations, a lot of delays. You may be experiencing some setbacks. There may be some fears here about whether or not you can, find a way to come up with the money needed or the help needed. At the bottom, you do have the Seven of Pentacles. So this is something that, you are trying to be patient with, or trying to assess and analyze, and you're trying to see how to attend to it to get some sort of return, or more of a return, so that you can turn this cup upright. Okay? You may be trying to get someone to invest, or you may be trying to see how else you can invest so that you can be more empowered. Okay? So that you can take more control, or so that you can relieve any limitations or stuck energy, or where you may feel constraints, and remove them. But with the Seven of Pentacles, this is about putting in the work, analyzing, assessing. Okay? You may be having issues with seeing a successful return on what you have been doing here. You do have this King of Pentacles here in reverse. Okay, so there may be issues around what you are building or creating or trying to have success with, that you want progress with, or news around that is connected to your ability to see more money. You have the Eight of Swords that came out, but it's in reverse. So this is you coming out of, or needing to come out of, feeling trapped in your mind about the situation. This is you perhaps finding a way to navigate through the limitations or restrictions or confines in which you have found yourself in, and seeing a way out. But this is about seeing a way out and not be in any self-imposed prison in your mind, but focusing on the way out so that you can have things work out and come together. Now, your likely outcome here is you do have this Knight of Wands. Fire energy. This is you. Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. Or anyone embodying this energy. But with the Knight of Wands being upright, this is about movement. So this is about you seeing what action you can take, or you taking action to see movement and progress around your money, aims, and goals. What you want to be mindful of is to be careful that you're not being too hasty or irrational. Okay? With that Knight of Wands energy. But this is you seeing some sort of movement or progress where you are manifesting or seeing some money come in, or having a way to generate money or get your hands on some money. Spirit, tell me more about this Knight of Wands. Tell me more about this Knight of Wands for Sagittarius, please. Thank you. Ooh, another card fell out. What we got here? The Queen of Wands in reverse. So this is you moving away from the lack of creativity or the lack of confidence around what you're trying to do or achieve with your money and finances. This is moving away from, or seeing what actions you can take to address with this Queen of Wands, making your money situation be okay. Okay? Even in terms of business or your creativity, this is you taking action to address this, to see movement around your creativity, movement around what it is you want to achieve, movement where there was a lack of confidence or a lack of focus. or maybe a lack of clear intention or drive. But this is you seeing movement, taking action towards whatever this blockage is for you in either the creativity or what you want to achieve, or or with the focus on your business where there may be blockages around your business or entrepreneurship. And addressing your money situation to figure out what movement to take so that you can be okay. Underneath is the Seven of Swords in reverse. So with the Seven of Swords in reverse, upright, the Seven of Swords talks about perhaps being taken advantage of, or your money being taken, or having problems with your strategy. But with the Seven of Swords in reverse, this is you trying to figure out how to escape, how to come up with a strategy or plan that lets you move away from your issues around money, or what you want to achieve, or what your desires are, or your status with trying to make sure that your money situation is okay, or your creative project works. With the Seven of Swords in reverse. So let's take a look at what your guidance is, Sagittarius. Wow. Spirit, what is the money and finances guidance for Sagittarius collective, and with regard to the energies in their spread? What guidance, what additional guidance is there for Sagittarius collective around their money and finances and with these energies, please? What is the guidance, please, for the Sagittarius collective? What is the guidance, please? Can we please have guidance for the Sagittarius collective and money and finances? So you are able to see movement. You will be able to take action. Okay, you have two cards. Let's take a look. Sever vows of poverty, Sagittarius. Dear one, there's no need to suffer or sacrifice. Hold the intention of undoing any vows of poverty or self-denial that you may have made, consciously or unconsciously, in any lifetime. As you do so, all effects to these vows will be undone for everyone involved in all directions of time. Okay, so I feel that this is also speaking to that Seven of Swords in reverse and this Eight of Wands here, that you're going to have movement on. Okay, moving this energy. Because the Seven of Swords, you could also be coming out of any negative self-talk or negative talk you may have entertained or allowed others to say or speak to you. And this is you coming out of a lack of confidence or lack of creativity. But there's a need for you to sever any stinking thinking. You may have been thinking negatively, and it's not easy when things are difficult or what you're trying to build or manage. There's issues around it, and you're not seeing progress. You also have savings, Sagittarius. As you consistently save for your future is saved. You do your future self a big favor as you consistently set aside present funds. This is a part of your self-care and path to feeling secure as you focus upon your life purpose. So, focus on saving. You may have been saving, and you may have had an unexpected expense with that Wheel of Fortune in reverse that came out, where some sort of turn. You took a turn, or your money situation took a turn where you may have had to dip into your savings and now it's low, or there's a need to focus on saving. Okay, either way, savings is a key component here for you, Sagittarius. So let's take a look, Sagittarius, for those of you focused on business and entrepreneurship. What is some business and entrepreneurship guidance that can come out for you that you may apply or make use of? Spirit, thank you, thank you, thank you. What is some additional business and entrepreneurship guidance for the Sagittarius Collective for the month of November 2019? What is some additional advice, guidance, tip for? Thank you. Show up. Consistency is queen in marketing your business online. Show up every day for your audience. Give value and make offers, but show up. There may be a need to focus on strategies for online marketing to assist you to improve for those of you where your business is set up through online for purchase and advertisement. But show up, okay? This is not the time for you to stop working. This is about you focusing on working hard, okay? Putting in the energy and effort. Perhaps even burning the midnight oil. Do things within balance, but do the work and be prepared to work hard. Okay? I hope these messages help. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Bye.